a little Guns N' Roses. Do you hear him singing now these days? He's terrible. Ow! Welcome, everybody, to the Orange Men Podcast. Dave and Clint here with you on another Friday night. Slinging the truth, saying the truth, spinning the truth. As we see it, as we say it, whether you like it or not. Here's to you, Clint.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Orange Men Podcast. How's everybody out there doing?
Welcome to the show. Oh, they're doing good. They're doing good. I like it. Dave's having a lot of fun. He's got these coconut rum drinks he's powering down. Kicking off his vacation in style this week.
Yeah, baby. Sea City, New Jersey. Look out. Look out, libtards, cause here I come.
Gonna ride my motorbike down there.
Gonna ride the Harleys.
Cause some havoc.
Bring some real beer. None of that light pussy shit.
Okay.
We're gonna drink. We're gonna ride. Not necessarily in that order. And we're gonna raise some hell. And probably...
You're gonna die!
Whoa! That's good, brother.
You like that one?
Yeah, man.
That's effing cry. I'm glad you got off of your song.
You know, it was a time in my life where, you know,
I like this intro better.
We're gonna rock. We're gonna rock it.
It gets me fired up.
That's good because we need to get you fired up. Since you don't drink.
Is
anymore.
it like bike? I do drink. I just don't drink during the shows most of the time.
You were a lot funnier when you.
I'm sorry to let the crowd down. I'll start back up next week when we kick back.
There was some time.
Is it like bike week next week, or are you just going down for?
Nah, we just want an opportunity to ride, man. We'll just
right.
make up anything. I'm probably gonna nap a lot on the beach, though. I'll probably do that.
Yeah, you do. You live a hectic life there, Davey.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but.
Oh, you were saying that it was funny shows? Watch it. Yeah, go back to like last October. All the shows where it's like 3 shows in, and
Yeah, there was some funny ass shows where you couldn't even speak. You're like,
lot of slurring.
yeah, it was funny.
And
though.
a lot of blurs.
I
But that
love
was
it.
also too because
It's what we were going through at the time.
It also took us 6 hours to do a fucking 3 shows, bro.
Yeah.
Now we're quick, rapid. We got it all down.
That's because we were using the old
equipment.
the old GoPro. GoPro, stop recording. Remember those days?
Yeah, man. You got this.
We came a long way.
Got this sweet camera, this Rodecaster, fucking making shit happen, making
got
moves.
Got a laptop.
Now we just need people to start watching more
How do you do that?
or listening. You gotta listen more. You gotta share. That's the biggest thing, man. Share it with the people that you love. Share it with the people that you don't like, just to piss them off. Because you know what? We love it. Comments, good or bad. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on your way in or out.
I actually like the bad comments better. They're actually more fun to read.
Yeah, it is funny because they don't bring a point. It's just like, you're dumb.
They just name call.
This show's lame. How so? Lame. All right. Your comments are lame. At least bring a fucking opposing opinion. We do interact with a couple of people on there. They bring it. They know what they're talking about, and I appreciate that. There are just a bunch of people that comment and troll just to go, come watch my channel. I'm going to say stupid comments.
What do they call us? Trumpets?
Trumpeteers.
Trumpeteers.
Yeah, I was the guy last week.
Yeah, I'm a trumpeteer. Can't help it. I can't help it.
Well, they see the logo, they see the thing. It's just, listen, like I said before, if you're on board, even like last week, you're commenting on the one where we were talking about minor attractive persons.
Right.
It wasn't like, hey, man, I don't agree with most of your stuff, but I can get on board with what you're talking about here. I agree with you that we should not
molest children,
tolerate this, and we should not make this like it's okay and it's not reasonable. Nah, instead it's like, you guys are dope. All right, that's fine. I'm dope. So you're happy. You're happy with your high taxes. It's not even that. The IRS agents. Nobody commented on that. Like, hey man, I agree. Listen, we shouldn't have that many IRS agents. I agree with you.
All the people starving in America, we're spending $80 billion for fucking IRS agents.
If could you imagine? And I hate doing this. If Trump would spend $80 billion
fascist
on the IRS to go after, and when he would go, I'm just going after the rich people, everybody would be like, no, he's not. He's coming after all of us. Yeah. But when Joe does it,
Biden gets a free pass.
it's okay. We're going to go. Listen, they've been lying to you. Why do you assume that? Why are you taking into a, like, when Joe's like, we're not going to come after you? Why? Why do you think he's going to tell you the truth?
We already lied about he's not going to tax people making under $400,000.
Let me ask you this. To be honest, 100% honest. Like, and to the people out there, when he goes, you have my word as a Biden. What the fuck does that even mean?
What's a Biden?
His son's a fucking crackhead, fucking molester. You know what I mean? Like, he's a psycho.
He's been
his wife's the babysitter.
He's been a professed racist his whole life.
Yeah, but you have my word as a Biden. Like, what? You have my word as a Biden that I didn't write the 95 crime bill. No, you did. The 93 crack bill. He wrote that too. You have his word for what? You can't. Why are people still believing this guy?
Because they hate Trump.
Trump's not even in the picture anymore.
Doesn't matter.
I understand that, but he's not even around.
Well, they're keeping him in the picture.
Well, it's because the news has to keep him on the peripheral.
We got to keep him there.
He might run. He may not run.
Got to have an enemy.
Doing? What's he doing? We got to.
It's the only thing keeping. If Trump was totally out of the picture, Biden would crash and burn. Nobody would tolerate this.
Well, he's
nonsense.
already crashing and burning. You just have the fucking puppet masters.
No, even the people that are the puppet masters. Well, even the puppet masters are starting to fall.
Yeah,
they're starting to go down one by one.
I guess.
Oh, it's happening. They're dropping like flies.
I don't know.
Listen, you can only toe this. Listen, the only chance they got in November is to cheat. It's the only chance they got. Well, listen.
I got it.
It was a landslide in 2020. It's going to be a red wave in 2022. And, they're trying to scare us with these polls like it's a dead heat.
Yeah.
I mean, the only place it's a dead heat is in these liberal fucking cities.
Yeah. Because it's questioned.
Yeah.
You can't question.
There's no way this Fetterman guy has a snowball's chance in hell. The people who live in the city of Philadelphia are fucking fed up with the fucking nonsense.
Yeah.
The only way Fetterman wins is if it's rigged.
Yeah.
It's the only way.
And that's the problem. And that's the only.
Walk through the streets of Philly and talk to people.
Nobody
wants this nonsense.
It's
anymore.
the Democratic strongholds in the cities that are gonna
they're gonna tape the pizza boxes up on the windows.
And I know we talked about this a couple of months ago, and just because we're getting closer, like there was. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but 160,000 people that were registered Democrats changed their party affiliation to Republicans so that they could vote in a primary. Now, that doesn't seem like a lot, but when it's really like 3 million people, I think it's less than that voted in the city, that's a big chunk of people. That's the difference. You know what I mean? And they can't have that. They need... And like we said before, like what policies are going on that you could go to Joe and the Democrats like, we did this. They're going to tell you that the Inflation Reduction Act is great. It's not. Don't let them, go read the actual winners and losers. I put the thing out on CloudHub. There are articles out there. Zero Hedge did a big breakdown on it, whether you want to believe him or, you know what I mean? Like, well, that's just right-wing media. Like, dude, the information's out there. They're not lying. The math in the numbers is correct. You know what I mean? There's only so many stats and statistics you can falsify before everybody's going, like, something doesn't add up here.
Right. I want to play Mr. Kawasaki. What's his name?
Robert Kawasaki, something like that.
Ooh, look at that picture.
But yeah,
my background is oil. I drove oil tankers for Standard Oil. So as soon as Biden came into office and he cut the Keystone XL pipeline off, I know he was out to destroy America. he was going to raise inflation through the roof, so that would wipe out the middle class. And then he blames Russia, he blames this and all this. But look at what the man is doing. He is killing this country by expanding the gap between rich and poor. But when he cut off the XL pipeline, he destroyed the middle class. Because as a person standing there, pumping gas in their SUV, watching the price go up, they can't afford to buy food. Americans can't survive now. And so that's what I look at, not what he says, but what has that man done? And I live in Arizona, that border is wide open. That's what he did.
There you go. Couldn't have said it any better myself.
And that guy's like a big investor. He's got a bunch of companies and stuff.
Rich dad, poor dad.
Exactly. Yeah, there you go. So he's a smart guy.
Yeah, I follow him.
So, and I think I sent you the Grant Cardone thing, and he was talking about the small businesses where he too was like, if you're a small business that didn't get wiped out during the pandemic, this Inflation Reduction Act is going to hurt you because you're going to get your asses handed to you in taxes because
they already used the COVID virus, the COVID shit to fucking kill small business.
Yeah.
But the problem is, we let them.
But like I like what I was saying, and what he backs it up. Like, don't listen to what he says. Look at what he's doing.
Right?
Because he's telling us, and the media is backing him up, which has been going on for the last 2.5 years with this media. They're telling us what this, and this is doing. But look at that's what I said to the one guy. Like, look around.
Right.
Look around. Do you feel that this country's where it should be? If you do, then all right, we have a differing of opinion.
Right.
I'm not on board with it. But if you are, that's fine.
Well.
And that's the point. And it's kind of like you were saying about Philly. Like, look, if you want stuff to change, look around. Don't listen to
how old of a guy is Fetterman?
He's got to be in his 50s, something like that, maybe 60s. But he acts like he wears hoodie. He's got like this image of I'm a tough guy. I'm a down to earth blue collar guy. And there's a big article that they put out where he's been getting money from his parents since his mid 40s. Like he's a rich kid that was a mayor of a small town in like Western PA. He's a bozo. He's another one. Hasn't done anything. Hasn't built anything. Hasn't worked.
Right.
He's been when his parents finally kicked him out. Or kicked him off the dole. They were like, he's like, I guess I'll go be mayor of fucking this town.
Well, I mean, the only reason why he became mayor is because his parents had money.
Yeah.
Right?
Probably. I don't know. But but here we are. And it's, again, how many states are like this where you get these people that, and that's why they hated Trump, because the guy, listen, he wasn't a politician. I'm actually fine with it.
Let me tell you the problem with politics right now. The problem is, if you don't have money, you can't get into politics. That's the problem. So, and I don't know that if I got a huge problem with it, but an outsider has to be a successful person because he's got to have some money and some influence.
Yeah, well,
to be able to get better. So. A guy like me can't, maybe I could run for school board or something like that, or county commissioner.
Yeah.
But I can't run for Senate, even state Senate.
The guy that won in Jersey last year was I think won the primary was when they were doing the governor vote and stuff. He was a truck driver, remember?
Did he win?
Yeah.
Oh, he did win.
Yeah. So, but he was
all right,
kind of.
You know what? I'm going to start a GoFundMe.
He was kind of doing it as a goof, and everybody's like, they asked him what he was into. Either that or the other guy was so bad. They're like, yeah, we got to get rid of this guy no matter who.
Maybe we can just do that. Maybe we can do a GoFundMe. We can go run for something.
Well,
I think we need to. This place is going to shit.
What are you going to change, Dave?
I'm going to change the world.
What are you going to make better? You're going to go into D.C. and start kicking ass?
No, what I'm going to do is tell the truth. Period. Well, that's really all anybody needs to do.
Well, that's what I said about
tell the truth.
That the Latino woman that won in Texas.
Yeah, God bless her.
When she ran that runoff, she got there and she was immediately, like 2 weeks later, like, this place is a cesspool.
Yeah.
And I want, like, getting back to this Reduction Act, because I know we were discussing it in between the shows here. So, like, the issue is that it was nonpartisan, they said, you know what I mean? Or bipartisan. Like, because none of the
Right.
Republicans voted for it. Because
Thank God.
because the Republicans didn't want all this nonsense. And I think
It was all shit.
But there was a clip that Schumer was talking about, like, remember, it was Joe and the Social Security thing, the Happy Birthday
Happy
Social
birthday,
Security.
Social Security.
Yeah.
Should I play that?
Yeah, let's play that because I want to talk about this real quick because it brings up what I'm trying to get at. Like they write these ridiculous bills and then it's like in here like, see, they're not for this, they're not for that. Like,
it's Social Security's birthday.
yeah, so you're good.
Fucking asshole.
Listen up, and this is the most. I don't know how this didn't get more play. This is the most ridiculous commercial ad, and if you think Social Security is going to be around for you, you're sadly mistaken.
Well, let me tell you about Social Security real quick.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Social Security technically was a pretty good idea.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is the government was in charge of it.
Mm-hmm.
If you would have taken Social Security and privatized it and gave everybody who was putting money into Social Security, you invested that money, everybody who'd be retiring today would retire a millionaire. But because the government decided they were going to run the show, and when they started Social Security, I think it was
Dip into it.
it was FDR, the
I don't know, man.
the Great New Deal, I think it was called.
Yeah.
I think it was FDR. So it was a separate fund from the general fund. So his idea was good. It was going to build up and everybody was going to retire with a decent amount of money so that they didn't have to worry about working and living the rest of their lives out. So it was a great idea. But what the Democrats decided to do during the course of several years after is they decided to let's incorporate the Social Security fund into the general fund.
Mm-hmm.
So what that did was instead of investing that money and having it grow, they put it into the general fund so they can spend it. And what that created was no growth. So because there was zero growth in the Social Security fund, now that it was part of the general fund, Social Security wasn't making any money anymore.
Okay.
So what they had to do was start taxing the people who were working
And
to pay for the people who were retired.
is that kind of around when the equal rights and women's rights movement
Yeah,
started? Because we had to bring the women into the workplace so that we can get more taxes?
Probably. That's the reason why they took the woman out of the household, which was another reason to destroy the family
Yes.
in order to control us.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a big scam.
Leave your
but
kids at home or to our schools. We'll take care of them
Yeah,
as
wh-
our family while
you go to
both
work.
Go to work.
Right. So it was a fucking shit show. And we all bought into it. But so now there's no Social Security fund, there's no real Social Security anything. So the people that are owed money, the other issue is that people are living longer. Well, now they're starting to die sooner. That's reversing. That trend is reversing.
Suddenly and unexpectedly.
Yeah. Can't imagine why that's happening. But there's not enough money to pay for the people on Social Security, so that the people working today are the ones paying for the people who are retired. So there's eventually it's going to go. It's already bankrupt. They're telling you it's going to go bankrupt in 2030. It's fucking bullshit. It's already bankrupt. It's already not invested. It's already not making money. It's already being paid for by the people, the young people who are working today. And there's less and less of them. So the problem is you have a certain amount of money that's needed for Social Security, and you have less people working, paying taxes, so you can't fund the Social Security fucking scam that you fucking blew up because you wanted to put it into the general fund. If you would have just invested that privately, all those people on Social Security today would not be paupers, but millionaires.
Speaking
The government,
of,
the Democrat Party, and the Republicans alike. I'm not gonna hit it all on the Democrats.
There's a uniparty in there.
As a unit, bullshit, and they fucking fucked you. You've been fucked. So all you elderly people living in fucking shitholes, eating cat food, it's not nobody's fault but the fucking government's. And I feel bad for you because, you know, my father's part of that mess.
Yeah.
You know, he's on Social Security and he gets nothing.
Yes.
He gets nothing. And if he had to be taken care of and put in a home, he'd get nothing. It's a disgrace what this country has done
Yeah. Well, it's
to our military and to our elderly.
Yeah, and it's the the people that were the greatest generation, and
Yeah, they're all getting fucked.
Some of them, our parents within their 60s, or 70s, 60s and 70s. You know what I mean? Some in their
Mine are
80s.
in their 80s,
yeah.
yeah.
So speaking of the last guy, Robert Kawasaki, I got a clip that I want you to hear that I got from him myself. So listen to what he says about pensions and stuff like that.
Okay.
Ready? Here we go.
It tells you everything. I just don't trust. The system is failing. We're going to have more homelessness, more unemployment, and the government has to print more money. It's a command and control economy where the government tells you everything. I just don't trust our government. And they're going to have to start printing pretty quickly. And the more they print, the less value, purchasing power the dollar has, or the loonie, or the yen, or the peso. People are talking about inflation. I think we're in depression right now, and we're going to be the biggest depression in world history.
In the 1970s, that's when the world was changing.
The biggest bust in the history of the world is coming up. It's pensions. They trusted the government. They trusted their pension would be there, and it's going to go bust. And that's us. We get crushed.
There you go.
There it is.
Kind of what you were just
I
saying.
didn't even think of the pensions. It's another thing that's going bust because all these fucking people are bleeding off it, sucking off it. All these unions.
Yeah. Oh, don't get into that.
I know.
Got the wrong people coming after us.
Nobody's coming after us. Not yet.
I got you. Well, play Joe. Happy birthday, Social Security.
Oh.
This is a good video because the way he
Yeah.
talks through it and stumbles and mumbles is amazing.
All right. Here we go. Almost forgot about it.
You know, it's Social Security's birthday, and I think we should celebrate.
You gotta bring it up, man.
Look, if you know
can
me,
see.
you know I think the rebuild
gotta-
of the middle class is the moral obligation of our time. Social Security
There you
allows
go.
for our seniors to retire with dignity. And me and my Democratic friends on the Hill are trying to protect it and expand it. In fact, our strong employment recovery from American Rescue Plan means Social Security is going to pay for benefits for even longer than it was originally projected. And there's more we want to do. But here's what's crazy.
Here's
The Republicans on the Hill,
the crazy
they
part.
want to put it on the chopping block. Every 5 years it would come up to reconsideration whether it continues or not. Think about that.
Look at his
Let me
hands
ask
at the
you,
bottom.
have you ever seen the Republicans in Capitol Hill do anything to protect or increase or to benefit Social Security? But here's the deal.
Yeah, they wanted to
Democrats in
privatize
Congress
it.
Get stronger Social Security because you paid for it and you deserve it. With Republicans in Congress, it's probably going to get sliced. So happy birthday, Social Security. Here's to keeping you healthy.
Fuck you, Joe. Guy's a fucking asshole.
So,
No, the truth.
well, what I'm saying is they write these bills, and it's like it's you got so much other crap in there, and it's like, oh, here, look, we carved out this little part for Social Security, and when they're like, dude, we're not signing this because all this pork and all this other junk in there, then they go like this video. Clearly they don't care about our seniors and our elderly.
Yeah, but
That's the way they slice it.
I get it. And you're right. I'm not denying any of that. But the big picture here
What's that?
is that Social Security is bullshit in the first place.
I get you.
The taxpayer shouldn't be funding Social Security. The person working for their Social Security should be paying for their Social Security. I should be paying for my own.
Yeah.
The money that I put into it should be invested separately so that when I retire, I get that money. The money I'm putting in the Social Security right now is going to someone else.
Because it's already gone.
Yeah.
No, I know.
So that's Joe can fucking put his fucking birthday cake together all he fucking wants. He's a lying piece of shit. Tell the fucking people the truth that Social Security has been raped and pillaged for 50 fucking years.
right. No, they're not
We
going
got to
to stop.
stop this fucking nonsense.
They're just trying to prey on the elderly that are not paying enough attention to go Republican bad, Democrat good.
If you- I just want everybody out there to take all the money. If you're in your 30s, 40s, and 50s, figure out all the money that you sent to Social Security.
Mm-hmm.
It's way more than you're ever going to get back.
Right.
It's a joke. And then if you would have invested that money with compound interest, you'd retire a millionaire plus.
But you can start a 401k now.
But there's 401k is fucking bullshit.
Oh, hey.
The only reason to have a 401k is if your employer matches it. That's it. That's the only reason.
What are you talking about?
Free money.
I'm paying my Social Security, and then I got my taxable.
You shouldn't be paying any Social Security. Whatever you're paying now, if you're a certain age, like if you're like 30 or under,
Yeah.
whatever you're paying for Social Security, they should stop taking from you.
Yeah.
And that you should put that in an investment fund.
For yourself. You should
For yourself.
You should do something
Yeah.
like a high yield.
Even if the government says, I'm taking it from you and I'm putting it in this investment fund and you can't take it till you're 65. I'd be okay with that. As long as the government couldn't control it.
Well, it's the same. Listen,
I'm forcing you to save your money
yeah.
and have it grow so that when you are retired, that you don't become a dependent of the government.
But
I'm
that's
going to force you to invest your money.
But that's what they want.
Well, I know that's what they want. That's the whole game plan. But people keep voting these fucking scumbags back into office. Stop voting these Democrat hypocrite douchebags celebrating happy birthday, Social Security. What are you fucking... Go get your booster, you fucking asshole, with your 3 COVID fucking... I'm so done with these I'm so done. I'm done. I'm going to run for president.
You should.
President of myself. All right, I got to go. You got anything else? Hit me. How? I'm going to start playing music.
Now we can go, man.
All right. Listen, it was a great night.
Yeah.
I'm going on vacation. I'll be back, though.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What day?
I'm not sure. But it'll either be Friday or Saturday, and we're going to podcast. We're not going to miss next week.
Okay, man. I'll keep it coming. I got to figure this out, to set up out, so I can just do it myself. I'll roll solo.
Yeah, I'll give you the key. You come in, man.
I know the code.
Oh, that's right. You don't even need a key.
I'm just setting all this shit up. Need a tutorial. Can't be any worse than what you're doing.
I'll give you one. For goddamn sure.
I'm just kidding. Listen, hit the First Warrior links. Get your discount code, Outlaw10. There you go. Shirts, hats, all kinds of apparel. Patriotic apparel. Show them that you shall not be infringed and you love America.
We the people.
That's right.
We the people.
Redcon 1. Supplements. Get your workout on.
Government for the people. By the people.
Get your pre-workouts, your shakes.
Not people for the government.
T20 Sanders, 20%
You
off.
want to look like this? Come on.
20% off. In the tier operator code, hit it. They also have, listen, every weekend they run all kinds of brand specials. So you can get free shirts, free bags, spend a little bit. They give you everything free. And they're a patriotic company that support the troops, back the blue, and everything else that's great about this nation.
Nice.
And yeah, make sure you hit the thumbs up, YouTube, Rumble. We are on the Patriot Podcast Network.
Yeah.
On Roku TVs.
We're going to help our men sell some cigars.
Yeah, Patriot Cigar Company's coming out. We're going to have a little promo code for that if you're into smoking cigars or sticking them where Clintons don't shine.
I like that one.
There's that
Good
too.
reference.
I guess you could roll them up and smoke them as a blunt. I don't know. Whatever you want to do with them, we're going to have a code for it.
All right, everybody. The Orange Men, we're happy to spend time with you.
Thanks
for spending time with us.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
We'll see you next week.
Okay, Orange Men out.
Bye.